Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Assalam Akbar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, mothers of the human race, mothers of the human race. I'll start from where I stopped a few days ago, yesterday. When we looked at the summary, I'm summarizing what we've been through, especially you, my mothers. We looked at the holy, divine honor which were honored to you as mothers, and also we looked at the holy divine task. We looked at your integrities. We looked at the beauty of what you are as mothers, the girl child, and that is a part of the holy divine honor and interpretation of the most holy, beautiful religion, Islam. In that view, I would say that mothers are flowers. Because we saw the grandma, when we celebrated the New Year, we visited our grandmas in 90s, 80s, and there's some grandma whom I am grandchildren. They have grandchildren, up to 3 grandchildren. You know, your children gives birth, and their children gives birth to what you call your grandchildren, and the grandchildren gives birth to grandchildren, and the grandchildren gives birth to grandchildren. That is one of the accolades, the most beautiful interpretations of what life is, what life means to you, and to those little grandchildren. And it would be very, very extraordinary, beautiful if those great-grandchildren are in very pristine and very beautiful health, as well as you as the grandma who has given, had your honor truly and well interpreted, visually, practically, in every sense, in beauty of the most holy, beautiful religion, Islam. So with that, as I said, as you can hear in the background, there are boys, criminals, because I told you a few days ago, I was attacked. Yes, I was attacked by a group of gangs of men. They attacked me. They hit me. They hit my angel who was on duty with what you call this metallic thing that they manufacture. Because that time when I looked at whatever it was, a spanner, those spanners, those things when you use when you are fixing a broken a broken water pipe. You know, those very huge things that you use when you are trying to make a broken water pipe, whatever, nut, to be able to hold the water, not to, or whatever, to not to. So that's what they used. And they used it 17 times. 17 times on my scalp. And a blade, there was blood. And I'd say to you, human beings, this must enter every hard criminal, that if it happens that a mother who carries a child in her womb, the day the child comes out of her womb, that child is not supposed to look at anything, and they will never look at anything that accompanies them. They never look at anything. So that way, in that very special interpretation, that a human being comes out of their mother's womb, not knowing where they are, not knowing what they are dressed in, not knowing what is around them. As you can hear, those are the gangs of criminals who did attack me. So with that, what I'm saying is that human beings, men of all age, men and little boys of all age, be reminded and warned that if you make your mother to work until she bleeds, and you look at her blood, or even if it's not that she's working for you, because she did, Allah made an interpretation on the day you were born, that you should never look at your mother's blood at any given time. You should never, as men and women, you should never look at your mother's blood or your mother's nakedness. That's where when you come out of your mother's womb, even the eyes to open wide is very complicated. So with that, when these gangs of pimps came and attacked me here, they attacked me not once, not twice, not thrice. At one time, they attacked me, and I had to bleed, to cry, tears. Tears that came out of my eyes and touched this planet. My tears touched Mother Planet Earth. And I tell you, human beings, my tears are hotter than the sun in the sky, are hotter than any furnace. A furnace is where you put things that you boil. My tears are hotter than the sun in the sky. My tears are hotter than anything that you men have ever thought of as that is hot. So with that, I wanted to remind my mothers that even though the honor which had been kind of over time, 11 centuries, which we looked at in very, very, very great detail, which did not make sense. Anything in those 11 centuries did not illustrate or interpret or explain the beauty of what life means. To you mothers who carry a child for 9 months, when they urinate against themselves after birth, you run and clean them. When they put whatever soil their baby pants, you run and change them. Then why would you be in a state that when these boys are whom you say you carried for 9 months are on the streets, either engaged in human trafficking or what you call drugs peddling, human body parts, whatever, selling and whatever, alcohol and weapons. Does it make an echo in your heart when it contractions of when you're about to give birth? Do you remember that time? Do you remember when the contraction took place? Some of you mothers, when you were giving birth, some of you children, you pushed and pushed until you passed out, you became unconscious. But the love of the most holy, beautiful religion, Islam and life, Ahad, and the Ahad, As-Salam, Akbar, Ahad, Allahu Akbar, Ashahad, Allah ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. In that boy's sonic echoes, they echoed, and your task and holy divine obligation and celestial obligation and task brought you back in the unconscious state. And you had the cries, what you call cries. No, it was Allah Akbar, as a child says, Allah, 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 Allah. So that you are reminded as mothers that you're so beautiful, my mothers, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. Whereby I've put every article of integrity and beauty and dignity in proper practical, living visual interpretations of the holy scared verses of the Holy Quran, so that you do not allow these children that you carry for 9 months to become a menace, enemies to life. Life is a religion. Yes, life is a religion. Life is a religion, and that most holy, beautiful religion is Islam, in which the religion of every angel, and no angel has ever told a lie. The religion of every angel, and angels never lie. They never. With that, even the rain that comes down from the skies, either to give to quench the thirst of men, what you call rain from the clouds, that rain too never lie. Even the light or the sky, the sun, and the beauty of Islam is that every interpretation of the holy scared verses of the Holy Quran is greatly embroidered and built in the beauty, concrete and very powerful and indestructible truth, proof, and evidence that mothers, you as mothers, the girl child on this planet, pick up every office of authority in every institution of what you call institutions of governments, World Health Body, World Health Organization. That way, you'll be able to pluck out those dirty whatever which had been a liability for centuries, so that you open new pages, pages that explains what a mother goes through, how she feels when her child hasn't had a meal, how she feels when she loses, her child loses, or a mother loses a child. That way, I say to you, if you were to go and look at one of my daughters whom they called Rene, who was kind of shot in the streets of America, then think again. Do I make sense to you when I tell you? Tell the boys to remove every weapon from wherever they dump them on the streets, in the shops of America, and remove all the weapons that are being scattered on this planet. And look to Islam to work out how your future generations can have a very, very beautiful health and good, very, very excellent good health. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ahad, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi